Hi guys, Scotty Games here again, and welcome to episode 7 of the WCW 2001 save on Total Extreme Wrestling. It's gone no bad. We've just done the Great American Bash and we've got a 67 rating on that, which is pretty decent. As I always say, go back and watch the previous video if you want to know what's going on. It's been quite a roller coaster at the moment, to be honest with you. Let's have a quick look at how the storylines are going first. Right, so 58. Let's see, I want to check the Authority Power storyline. 68, that's extremely hot, right? That's one that we're hoping to continue. So, yeah, production, everything is the highest. So I've put everything as the highest. Still, so what I'm going to do after this show is we're going to try and get Jake the Snake into rehab. I think that's something we have to do. As you can see, it's not letting me press drug testing, so I'm going to have to wait for that. So, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Let's just go into the show, I suppose. Right, here we go. Wish me luck. So, pre-show match. Crowbar versus Colt Cabana. Crowbar wins. There we go. We have Sit Out Gourd Buster. I don't know, I've never heard of that, man. 51 for Crowbar, 43 for Colt Cabana. Crowd rating 19, wrestling rating 47, segment 51. Okay, just a pre-show match, not to worry. Another pre-show match. The Mamalukes defeated Free Count with a double underhook DDT by Big Vito. As you can see, Evan Courageous was the best performer, basically. Road Agent reports, never mind that. Road Agent, blah blah blah, dirt sheet. Who cares? I'm not worried about all that stuff. So, yeah, 47 rating for that. And also, by the way, yeah, Little Guido should be at ringside. So obviously Guido has brought back the FBI. So I'll need to change your name actually. The Mamalukes to the FBI. And the last pre-show match, Juventud Guerrera and Too Cold Scorpio defeated the the Young Dragons when Too Cold Scorpio pinned Kaz Hayashi with a moonsault leg drop. Scorpio will soon enough be on the main show, guys. Just to let you know, I'm just trying to figure out what to do with him. He's getting better at his gimmick, which is good. What is his gimmick anyway? I don't know what gimmick he's got. Is there a way I can find it? Can I press him? No. I can find it after. So that's a 57, so that's good. Let's go into the main show, guys. So, watch your previous videos if you want to know, as I keep saying that, but yeah, that's what you have to do. So, the show starts with Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff in the ring. Both are in full heelish mode. Bischoff said, so this past Sunday at the Great American Bash, WCW saw one of the most disgraceful main events in history. You're telling me. Booker T again managed to walk out of that ring still the World Heavyweight Champion. And honestly, I'm sick of it. Booker T doesn't represent WCW. He doesn't represent this era. He is nothing but a fluke and a fraud. A guy who has lucked into a championship that he should never have had in the first place. Hogan then grabs the mic, pacing up and down. Let me tell you something, brother. Booker T, you've been running around with that belt like you belong in the same conversation as Hulk Hogan, as Sting, as Ric Flair, the icons who built WCW. But the truth is, you ain't fit to carry my boots, brother. You think you're a 5-time WCW champion? You think you've earned that? No, brother. You're just the guy holding the belt until we decide who the real man is to take it. And I guarantee you, brother, you ain't going to survive much longer with Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff running this company. Bischoff said, here's the deal, Booker. You embarrass me, you embarrass Hulk, and you embarrass this company. So as of right now, you will defend the belt on every show until you lose it. And don't think we are going to make it easy for you. Your opponents will be handpicked, and one of them will break you and take the belt. It's only a matter of time. Hogan says, the clock is ticking, brother. WCW ain't Booker T's house. WCW is Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff's house, and you won't forget it. Hogan drops the microphone as they both leave the ring. The Authority Power storyline advanced. Hogan came across well. The angle got the crowd hotter. Strong start, and it got 67. Hey, I can't be pissed off at that. That's pretty good. That'll do. So, a wild brawl that didn't have much heat and terrible wrestling. Vampiro defeated the Demon with a Michinoku driver. Vampiro makes defense number 1 of the WCW World Hardcore title. So yeah, of course, Vampiro winning the Hardcore Invitational at Great American Bash. So basically that's his first title defense against the Demon. A man who I don't really have anything for. God of Thunder, apart from his theme. So I don't know. Do we keep the Demon around? Do you guys let me know? I don't know. I don't know what to do with him. If anyone has any ideas on what to do with the Demon, please let me know. I would really appreciate that. Vampiro was penalised for being in poor form. Okay, extremely poor form. 46 rating. So, DDP arrives into the building. He looks a little worse for wear after his death match with Mike Awesome. He got a 75. So, a decent match. Lance Storm defeated Kid Cash by submission with a single leg Boston Crab. Lance Storm makes defense number 3 of the WCW United States title. Wow, 72. That's really good. So basically it's just Lance Storm, like a Lance Storm invitational, just an open challenge basically to anyone who wants to face him for the WCW United States title. What, fucking 72, that's really good, man. So, the camera, I'm so sorry about all this, man, I write too much. So the camera cuts to Stacy Keibler standing beside, smiling with the WCW logo behind her lit up on the screen. She's holding the microphone. The shot pans to the left where we see DDP. He is still bandaged but looks fired up. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, Diamond Dallas Page. DDP after that's terrible, sorry. DDP after a brutal match with Mike Awesome just 2 nights ago. You don't look anywhere near 100%, but I'm being told you've asked for competition tonight. Why? DDP says, why? Because that's what DDP does. I don't sit at home or take a vacation, and I damn sure don't back down because I'm banged up. Mike Awesome tried to end me at the Great American Bash, but he found out what the whole world already knows. DDP doesn't stay down. Bang! But the doctors haven't even cleared you yet, and Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan have both made it clear they don't want you wrestling anymore. Do you think it's wise to go against their orders? DDP starts laughing. Bischoff, Hogan, they two clowns think they run WCW. They think they can tell me when and where to fight. The only thing Bischoff ever ran was his mouth, and Hogan is nothing but a coward hiding behind Bischoff. I can breathe, I can fight. And if I can fight, then I'll make their lives hell. In fact, I'm going to the ring right now. Woo! 75 rated. DDP done well through the segment. So DDP suddenly goes into the ring. As we come back from commercials, DDP is sitting in the ring. He is shouting that he is waiting on an opponent. He won't leave until someone comes out to face him. The music of Sean Stasiak then plays. Stasiak storms to the ring, pointing at DDP, talking shite. Trash, whatever. DDP was brilliant again. Why are Hogan and Bischoff wanting rid of DDPs, bringing in such good ratings? I don't understand. So then we have the match. Good heat, decent wrestling. DDP defeated Sean Stasiak with a diamond cutter. The match was designed to tell a specific story. Well done, guys. And Keibler was out. Fucking hell. Keibler's still the manager for Stasiak, which I'll have to change because I don't want that anymore. So 65 rating, that's decent. So then we just go to a random match that I threw together. Canyon defeated AJ Styles with a flatliner. Styles benefited from having a hot new move. 65 segment rating, that's pretty decent, man. I just threw that match together really just to get them both on TV. So we're going to see the debut of Kurgan, Of course, Kurgan made his debut at the Great American Bash, attacking Sabu and basically destroying Jake Roberts. That Jake Roberts had to be stretchered out the building. So didn't have much heat and terrible wrestling. John Tenta and Kurgan defeated Ernest Miller and Glenn Gilberti when John Tenta pinned Gilberti with a seated senton. Kurgan was a weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performance. I actually expected that. Kurgan's not exactly the best of wrestlers, but he's a big, intimidating guy, man. He's good for the roster. Jimmy Hart done good work at ringside, and the commentary again was good. Brilliant. 31 rating though, not good. So, Stacy Keibler is just about to interview Chuck Palumbo, but he's attacked by Sean O'Haire. O'Haire throws Palumbo into the wall and starts punching him repeatedly. O'Haire is shouting about Palumbo as an embarrassment. Now, I've kinda gonna make Sean O'Haire more of a psycho gimmick, like totally unhinged. He snapped because basically he feels that Palumbo's let him down after they lost the tag belts. So he's basically going it alone, and he got a 48. So I want to push Sean O'Haire as a mega heel through time. So I'm gonna give him the Psycho. I'm even thinking about changing his name to, I know it's kind of copying Psycho Sid, but Psycho Sean. Or if anyone has any other name ideas, please let me know. But basically, I'm going to make him unhinged and psychotic. And I got a 48, and the storyline did advance. So, look at this one, man. Fucking hell. It's all kicking off. Camera cuts to the parking lot where a limo pulls up. Booker T gets out the limo holding his WCW heavyweight belt with his gear bag over his shoulder. Excuse me. As he starts walking to the entrance, we see Eric Bischoff with a smug smile on his face. Behind him are the Nasty Boys and a handful of WCW mid-card talent. They surround Booker T. Bischoff said, "Hold on, hold it right there. Booker, I am getting real tired of this little game you keep playing every single week. Strolling in whenever you feel like it, like this company revolves around you. You're supposed to be the world champion. You don't make the rules, I make the rules. You are my employee." So Booker T just walks up to Bischoff and goes face to face. "You talk..." Oh, can I do Booker T? "You talking a whole lot of trash, man. I ain't afraid of you or any of these suckers behind you, because at the end of the day, I'm the champ, and if you don't like it, then do something about it, man." So then the Nasty Boys and the heels swarm Booker T. The beatdown begins in the parking lot. Booker fights back as he swings his gear bag at Jindrak. He is holding his own until Knobbs cracks him with a trash can. Sags then follows with a hard clothesline on the concrete. Bischoff then kneels down and grabs Booker by the neck. "You see this? This is what happens when you embarrass me. You don't run this company, I do. And if you think you can walk in here any time you want to, then you're dead wrong. By the time this night is over, you may not even be champion anymore." The heels all enter the building again as security rush out. Bischoff then says to security, "Drag what's left of him into the building because he will be defending that belt against a man of my choosing." And I think that's what I put. Yeah. So I got a 44. Wow, man, I expected a fucking better rating on that. It's probably because I've got all the dafties on it, man, as well. Okay, 44, that's no good. So, decent match. Chavo Guerrero defeated La Parca with a tornado DDT. Chavo makes defense number 1 of the WCW World Cruiserweight title, as of course he won it at the Great American Bash against Shane Helms, and I got a 63 rating. Commentary again was good. So after the match, the announcers talk about Chavo successfully defending when suddenly familiar music plays. The Juice struts down to the ring with mic in hand and full of swagger with his shades on. Chavo looks annoyed as he clutches his belt tightly. Hoovy slides into the ring. Hoovy says, "Hey Chavo, calm down, Holmes. Don't look so scared. It's just the Juice. Now everyone knows you're good, man. You just beat La Parca, but the problem is you're not the Juice, and you can't stop the Juice because the Juice is loose." So Hoovy hypes up the crowd and points at Chavo's title. See, you walk around thinking you're the king of the cruiserweights, but let me tell you something. There is no cruiserweight division without Juventud Guerrera. I built it. You think you're the future? No, man. You're just holding my belt until the juice comes to take it back. So here's the deal, Chavito. Stop hiding and ducking from the juice. I want you one-on-one for that cruiserweight title, because I don't care if it's tomorrow, next week, or at a pay-per-view. The juice is ready to come for the gold, baby. Juve throws down the mic and exits the ring. And I got a 48 rating. So I'm going to make possibly Juventud Guerrera versus Chavo at the next pay-per-view. We'll just have to wait and see. So, Billy Kidman is in the parking lot searching for Jamie Dundee and Tori Wilson. He is very angry. He phones Tori's phone, but is greeted by a voicemail message from Jamie Dundee. You've got to through to the cell phone of Miss Tori Wilson. Tori can't come to the phone right now as she's busy with Jamie Dundee. Kidman throws his phone on the concrete and stamps on it. He starts crying and smashes shit up. So obviously Billy Kidman cannot handle this breakup. Basically Tori Wilson dumped Billy Kidman for Jamie Dundee. Wow. 35 rating. So, let's go to a match. So Rob Van Dam defeated Chris Hero by pinfall with a frog splash. Of course, Chris Hero is in the Straight Edge Society. I got a 69 rating. RVD's just a man at the moment, isn't he? Future champion, really. 69, that's a really good, nice one. I'm happy with that. So, after the match, I'm so sorry about all this, man. RVD celebrates to the crowd after winning when suddenly Cult of Personality plays and we see CM Punk appear on the entrance ramp with a microphone in hand. Alright, fine, it's 2001 and CM Punk's coming out to Cult of Personality. Listen, I'm paying for major music rights, man. I'm playing Cult. I'm giving Punk Cult of Personality. Fucking right, man. So Punk says, congratulations, Rob. Another win for Mr. Tuesday Night. But here's the problem, Rob. You're nothing more than a flavour of the month. And once your lungs can't handle the pace anymore, the powers that be will toss you aside just like they have tossed every other so-called high flyer before you. Punk then sneers. You want to know the difference between me and you, Rob? I don't need the approval of these idiot fans. I don't need to do circus tricks to get noticed. I am straight edge. That means I am better than you. My mind is sharper, my body is cleaner, and my will is stronger. And then RVD grabs the mic. Punk, I've heard all this crap before. Every dude who can't get the crowd behind them thinks he's better than me. The people chant my name 'cause they know who I am. Nobody knows who the hell you are. I'm Rob Van Dam. And if you have a problem with that, then how about you say it to my face? So RVD starts to walk up the ramp to approach Punk, but Punk smirks and doesn't move. Then the camera pans to a massive figure stepping through the curtain. It's Mr. Hughes! Anyone remember Mr. Hughes? In his sunglasses and suit with his arms crossed, Punk starts laughing. You think I came alone, Rob? I've got insurance. Mr. Hughes watches my back, and guess who else watches my back? Your old friend. Bam Bam Bigelow then attacks RVD from behind. Punk then gets right in RVD's face. So then Punk then says, you wanted me to say it to your face? This is the beginning of the end for you, Rob. I have friends, you don't. So we will make your time here in WCW hell. I got a 50 rating. CM Punk was superb working without a script. That's brilliant, man. The storyline advanced but lost heat. So Mr. Hughes has debuted the bodyguard gimmick. So basically, yeah, Mr. Hughes is basically going to be CM Punk's bodyguard. So Straight Edge Society consists of CM Punk, Mr. Hughes, Bam Bam Bigelow, and Chris Hero. Will it grow? Who knows? Next segment. A poor match. Chronic defeated Romeo and Skipper, where Brian Adams pinned Kid Romeo with a high times. Chronic make defense number 1 in the WCW World Tag Team titles. Kid Romeo was a weak link, blah blah blah. They're shit, man. The two of them suck, man. The commentary was good. That's about all I can say. So, after the match, whoa, look at this. Chronic are standing in the ring after a successful title defence. Suddenly, none other than Paul Ellering walks to the ring. Chronic, the tag team champions of the world. I've been watching you. I've been impressed with what I've seen. I see two men who don't just wrestle, but destroy. You remind me of greatness. You remind me of the days where I led the most feared team in wrestling, the Road Warriors. You two have that same fire and destruction running through your veins, but you need guidance. You need a master strategist. That someone is me, Paul Ellering. I took warriors and made them legends, and I can do the same with you. So then Paul extends his hand to handshake Chronic. So what do you say, Chronic? Join me. Chronic refuse. They leave the ring, leaving Ellering a mix of between angry and embarrassed. So they've rejected his fucking offer as Ellering has debuted his old school manager gimmick. So, About that had a decent reaction from the crowd. Shane Helms defeated Shannon Moore by pinfall, following a botched interference by Evan Courageous. The match was designed to revolve around a lot of high spots. Helms and Moore don't click, which made it an awkward bout. Okay. The storyline advanced. So yeah, basically, 3 count, obviously jealous of Shane Helms. And they cost him the title at the Great American Bash. So yeah, I'm going to keep this going a bit, but if they don't click, that's awkward. Very awkward. So I got a 57. The crowd are still very hot though, which is good. So, Stacy Keibler's backstage with Sabu. Stacy said, Sabu, can you give us an update on Jake Roberts? Sabu just gets angry and starts throwing things around. He then runs around the arena as the camera follows him. He kicks open a locker room door and we see Jimmy Hart, Kurgan and John Tenta. Sabu attacks all 3 of them but is eventually beaten down by Kurgan and Tenta. Security come to break it up. So obviously Sabu doesn't talk, so actions speak louder than words, so he's kicking that door down trying to avenge Jake Roberts. So I got 34 rating, which isn't too good, but okay. So let's go to the main event. Booker T defeated Mike Awesome by disqualification. Booker T makes defence number 3 of the WCW World Heavyweight title, and I got a 76, and Booker T benefited from having a hot new move. Good match, very happy with that. So basically what happened is, during the match, it wasn't a DQ match, or whatever, sorry. So, no DQ match. So basically Mike Awesome ran in with a chair and just smacked Booker T across the head for the referee to ring the bell. And that was due to Eric Bischoff's orders, so it was actually Bischoff that told him to do that. So after the match, this is the last segment of the show, the announcers talk about how Mike Awesome has snapped on the instruction of Eric Bischoff, who is ringside. Awesome roars to the crowd and clotheslines an already beaten up Booker T by a chair shot, fall out to the floor. Bischoff points to the announce table and barks orders. Bischoff says, put him through the table. So then Mike Awesome sets up a table and picks up Booker T by the dreadlocks. Just as he's about to powerbomb Booker, we then hear BANG! Echo throughout the arena as DDP races to the ring and immediately tackles Awesome and punches him repeatedly. DDP checks on Booker T when suddenly Hogan and Bischoff approach DDP. Bischoff is screaming at DDP. DDP snaps, and just as he is to attack, Bischoff pushes Hogan into DDP as DDP gives Hogan the diamond cutter. Bischoff runs away. Hogan is flat out as DDP helps Booker T up. The show goes off the air. So yeah, Bischoff has just pushed Hogan right in front of DDP, and Hogan's copped the diamond cutter. It's all kicking off with Hogan and Bischoff. I got a 63 rating. I was expecting more for that, to be honest. The storyline advanced. Bischoff's getting better. He's getting. Let's see what I'm gonna guess. 56. That's my rating guess. Wow, 74. I never expected that. That's the best so far, I think. Nice. I didn't expect that whatsoever. So the show increased our popularity in 8 regions, which is that's fantastic, man. So obviously the best rating of the show was the main event. Got a well, yeah, still is. Very happy with that. Yeah. Oh man, I'm chuffed with that. I really am. No, I'm not dressed in the locker room. Fuck's sake. Actual report. Oh, it's alright. Popularity recap. Media scrum, not interested. Right. So that's a great show. I'm so happy with that. I'm so happy with that. Actually, that was really good. So now we're going to try and send Jake to rehab. So I'm guessing is it drug testing? So I take it. Alright, here we go. So Jake Roberts. Oh God, how do I do this? Comprehensive? Will we do that? So the total cost will be 3,200. Fuck's sake, man. The results have come back for Jake Roberts. You will find a new incident in your decision screen. Thanks for that. Ah, Shark Boy. I've just signed Shark Boy, guys. That's the big news. So let's view this. Jake Roberts has been identified as a hard drug user. Right. The drug testing is done in-house. The press have not gotten hold of the story. There is currently no potential for damage to company prestige. As his employer, you have now to choose how to deal with the situation. Jake Roberts has the scumbag person, right, sent to rehab. I'm quite gutted at this because I actually liked having him and Sabu together, but Jake's in a bad way, man. So Jake Roberts is now left for rehab. And it's had a positive impact upon Jake Roberts. And Jake Roberts is very happy with the action. Can't argue with that. So how long's he out for then? I wonder how long he's out for. How do you find that out? It used to be medical, didn't it? I can't see. Where's medical now? I ain't got a clue, man. I can't see it. Or maybe it's in here. Nah, doesn't matter. So guys, yeah, that's the end of the show. And the fans, I've got 74, 6,613 fans. Feedback's been great. It got a lot of praise, which is good. Kaz Hayashi is feeling the effects of a grueling schedule. Nitro got a 0.79. Time to heal. Storm's actually needing time to heal as well, as is DDP. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Jeez, oh, okay. So that's that. Well, we'll look into that. We'll see what happens there. I don't think we'll be putting DDP in many matches anyway at the moment. I might give him the week. Well, I'll not give him the week off. But what I'll do is I'll just not put him in a match. I'll still keep him on the show, obviously, because he's like the highest. He's the guy that brings in the ratings. So that's what will happen there. So yeah, cheers anyway, guys. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and a dislike. I don't care. Let me know you're watching. And if you have any ideas for the show, please let me know. All ideas are welcome. Thanks for the guy who actually gave me the suggestion to team up O'Hare and Jindrak again. That will be happening. That will be happening next week's show. So yeah, that definitely will be happening, as I've got an idea for that. So, yep. Thanks, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.